Glad you all had a chance to stay on.
Marcus
Tell
from
us
San
what state you're
Antonio.
calling in from. So once again, welcome everybody to the RRR247 and Direct to Consumer Ambassador team conference call, our big call. Write this down if you didn't hear me earlier. The most important night of the week. Every big announcement, everything that you need for your to control your rate of success here will be launched, talked about, introduced to you, and trained on Tuesday nights. Never any other night of the week. Tuesday night. Gonna launch it, talk about it on Tuesday, then train on it deeply on Saturday. Tuesday, Saturday, Tuesday, Saturday. Make that part of your weekly method of operation. Be prepared for Tuesdays and be prepared for Saturdays, especially the Tuesdays and Saturdays coming up for the next probably couple of months. There's a lot of really exciting things. And again, if Rory and Tanya are going to have somebody on that it's a manufacturer or creator of that product or service, it's going to help you build your business, make more money. That'll happen on Tuesdays. And then there's times where they're going to get on here and share unbelievable amounts of wisdom and more exciting and talk about, all the great things that need to be talked about in this organization, all the things that are happening. It's something you don't want to miss. Stories sell. Remember that. You heard me earlier. Stories are amazing. I picked up two just from the last call that are going to help me build my business incredibly because they were such good stories. But then again, we love hearing from all the new people too. And that was 16 people that unmuted and said hello right away. And there's a lot of people that came in since then. So we love meeting all the new people. We love seeing all the different states being represented. I have to do this one more time. Last call, by the way. If you're brand new and you didn't get a chance to say hello a minute ago, click on the little microphone in the lower left-hand corner or hit the space bar on your keyboard. Say hello. And this time, don't forget to say what state you called in from.
All my shit's so advantage.
Where are you calling in from, Jana?
Hello, Marcy here.
Hey, Marcy. Fantastic. Glad you made it. Where are you calling in from again?
Plano, Texas.
Plano, Texas. My second favorite state in the union. All right, who else?
Virgil from Virginia.
Virgil from Virginia. Welcome, sir. Virginia's in the house. Thank you. Glad you made it.
Sophia Montague, Florida.
Florida's here. There we go. Thank you, Sophia. Made me happy there.
Connie Dede, Iowa.
Connie from Iowa. Welcome, Connie. You're number 20. Fantastic.
Marie from Florida.
Marie from Florida. Here they come. The Floridians are logging in. Glad you made it.
Marcus from Texas.
Marcus from Texas. Fantastic, Marcus. Welcome. Glad you all made it. All right. Anybody else? I'm going to go ahead and hit some buttons.
You have a lady with Patricia Stevens is up in the corner with her hand up now.
Oh, you can't unmute Patricia? There you go. Go ahead. You're unmuted. Where are you calling in from, Patricia? All right. Maybe your microphone's not working. Sorry. But anyway, welcome, Patricia Stevens, wherever you're calling in from. We're glad you're here. And you're number 23, actually. And thank you all for making my story true. Every single week, we have somewhere between 20 and 30 new people joining the team. And it's a wonderful thing to see. And it's all happening because of all the greatness that we're about to share with you if you're brand new. Someone hit that button, hit the big button there. And let's go ahead and shut chat down just for a little bit. I don't know what our keynote speakers here are going to be sharing on screen, but we don't want anything popping up in front of them when that happens. So once again, welcome everyone. I had 23 new people, and I think I might even have missed a couple, and there's people still coming in hot and heavy. Welcome everyone. Robert, it's fantastic to see your face. I'm glad you're here. Kudos, sir. And but welcome everyone to the RRR247 and Direct to Consumer Ambassador team call. My name's Nialetti. I live in Central Florida. Why you see me get excited every time Florida shows up, and we knock Ohio out of that competition that we have every single week with Linda. I've been in this industry, you guys, for 34 years now. 34 years ago, I walked away from my career. I was an ex-carpenter who hurt his back, went back to school as an adult with a wife and 3 kids to be an aviation mechanic and get my associate's degree in avionics. But it was that point in my life that I was introduced to this industry truly for the very first time. I've been around it for years, but it was, something that my wife did to have home interiors all over every wall and Tupperware flowing out of every cabinet and all the, everybody had the house parties and all that kind of stuff, but it never interested me because to me, it was just, side money or something to be involved in. And it was always all of my big Italian family that were attending those meetings and buying stuff just because it was us, right? So it never interested me. It never looked like a career to me. It just looked like a little bit of extra money to me, which was fantastic and fine. But that's why I never got my interest because I was career oriented. I had 3 kids. Actually, I had 6 kids at that time, and I was looking for a way to give them a better life, right? So I was looking for a lot bigger money than I ever thought this could produce. But lo and behold, I bumped into something in my last semester of school that just opened my eyes and made me take a really good look at it. And that's the day I realized that I didn't understand what this industry was all about and what it could do and the ways that it could change people's lives. And I decided I was going to get involved this time. And at that time, after 4 semesters of school, I think my credit cards were maxed, my savings account was wiped out. I couldn't find enough side work, so I was just looking for a little bit of extra money, also maybe an extra $500 or $1,000 a month, that I could spoil my kids more on the weekend, right? Because it's not just tough on an adult going back to school, but when you have kids, it's tough on them as well. So I was looking for a little bit of side money to spoil them more on the weekends, and I was shocked because I put forth some effort and a little bit that I knew at the time, and I made that money in my very first month with a good amount of effort. But that when I did that first month, I thought, well, if I can do that in 1 month, I can double that the next month, right? And I'm just going to double my efforts, and I was able to do so. And that completely changed my life. It opened up doors for me I didn't know existed. It allowed me to meet people that I never would have met as a carpenter or an aviation mechanic. It allowed me to meet people from a lot of different countries. It allowed me. Here's the 2 things that it gave me. When I say doors opened up, I didn't know existed. Time freedom. I had all the time in the world to spend with my kids now because I was a work-at-home dad. I went to the airport one day, and I said, I'm giving you my 3-week notice. And he was so upset, he let me go that day, if you know what I mean. But I had a big smile on my face and shook his hand and left. And I've been home ever since. Now, listen, Marcus, you look like a dad. I hope I'm right. I was that dad who works 15, 16 hours a day. I was lucky to get home to have dinner with my kids, right? A lot of times it was get home just in time to give them a kiss on the forehead and tell them to brush their teeth and go to bed. I was missing out on so much. But now, as soon as I quit that job and was able to get home, I get to put them on the bus. I took them off the bus. I went to every football practice because my son played football. I went to every volleyball practice. I even went to cheer camp because my kids were involved in a lot of stuff, right? And I was the silly dad on the sidelines with the pom-poms, having a great time and just making everybody laugh because that's what I love to do. But I got to spend a lot of time with my kids that way. And when the high school needed a bowling coach for the travel league that they were starting, guess who raised their hand and became the bowling coach for the high school? I did. Why? 1, I love bowling. 2, I had the time freedom to do so. And 3, it gave me more time with my kids because 2 of them wanted to be on the bowling team. And we had a blast. And that big trophy that you see behind me, that's the first place trophy for that first year in the league that my kids were able to take that. And that's just a wonderful feeling. I love spending time with a teenager that throws a lot of gutter balls. And just in 5 minutes, I give them just a couple of lessons and they're throwing it down the center of the lane. It doesn't matter if they knock down 6 pins or 10 pins. They jump up and down. They got to turn around that big smile on their face. I live for those moments. And when it's my kids, it was even more special, right? So I got all the time in the world to spend with my kids. Time freedom is an amazing gift that if we could give that to anybody, that's the best gift we could give them. The other gift that we could give them is the other door that opened up for me, financial freedom. I got involved just to make an extra $500 or $1,000 a month. And then I realized what was happening here. I made that money the first month. I doubled that money the second month. I found out there was a meeting not too many hours from where I was living at the time. I drove out to that meeting because I wanted to meet these people and listen to them and hear what they had to say. And I watched people walk in front of that room, and they were making incredible amounts of money. And I thought, what do they know that I don't know? And I'm that guy that has to know, right? I'm going to pick their brains. As each person who came across the front of the room and got me on my side, I stood up and shook their hand, congratulated them. I got them a little bit familiar with me because I was going to bug them later at the dinner. And I did. But I talked to each person and I kind of interviewed them a little bit because I really wanted to know what they know that I don't know. And I want you all to write this down because I found a common thing amongst all of them from different backgrounds, different education levels, different occupations all over the country, right? And here's what they said. Here's what I learned at that meeting from every single one of them. There's only one difference between them and me. There's only one difference between somebody that's been here making incredible incomes that you see and you. Ready? You want to know what it is? They were doing it longer. That is the only reason. That's the only difference between me and them is they were doing it longer than me. I seen the plan and I realized what this industry could finally do. And I knew that when I put in the time that they put in, I was going to be making that kind of income because I'm a big believer. What one man can do, another man can do. Just show me the rule book, show me the blueprint. I'm going to take that rule book and that blueprint, and I'm probably going to double everybody else's effort because I want to get there a little bit quicker. But that's exactly what happened for me. So now added to my time freedom was financial freedom. How many parents take their kids on vacation once or twice a year? We swipe that credit card like crazy, make sure they're going to have a great time, the best time ever. So when they go back home, they're going to tell all their friends about what a wonderful time and how their vacation was. That's what kids do. They compare their vacations, right? I did it every single time. Sometimes it was 2 different cards swiping away. Then we get home and we open up the bill and we look at how much we spent and the guilt sets in. You go, oh my goodness, I can't believe I spent that kind of money. Guess what? That happened every year since those kids were born until I got involved with this industry. I never worried about that again. The financial freedom that I had because of this industry to give my kids their heart's desires and take them anywhere they wanted to go, do anything that they wanted to do and buy everything they could dream up, I was able to do for them. And that is an unbelievable feeling as a parent, as all of you already know. There's no better feeling in the world than time freedom and financial freedom to SP oil your kids. I don't say spoil because they understood the value of everything and they're good kids. So I say SP oil our kids and just give them the best life that we can. That's our job as a parent anyway, right? And then I just, I enjoyed, I feel blessed to be there, a part of their lives and watch them grow up and be a big part of that. There's nothing better on this planet than that feeling. And when you could take that feeling and give it to somebody else, you just bless more and more people as you share. So I dove into the industry. I became a student of the industry itself, but I also became a student of the system that I was working at that time. And I'm gonna tell you, it's nowhere near as good as the one we have right now that's being shared with you. But I dove in and just tripled my effort, and I had big goals. And I had Jim Rohn tell me how much money do you want to make now, and I wrote down the number. And when I showed him the number, he said, "What are you going to do to make that kind of money?" And I said, "Jim, I thought I was here to learn that from you." And he got that big old smile on his face. If any of you know who Jim Rohn is and have heard him talk before, and he said, "I'm just kidding. Here's what you need to do to hit that goal: become someone who earns that much, someone who deserves to earn that kind of money." That hit home with me. If I wanted to make $20,000 a month or $30,000 a month, whatever my goal was at that time, whatever your goal is at this time, all I had to do is become someone who deserves that kind of income. And then it's going to come to me, right? I worked on my personal development as hard as I worked on my business skills, and all of that was able to happen for me because I became a student of the industry and I became a student of the system. And once I understood the system, I put forth more effort, 3 times the effort of everybody else, and I got there as fast as I could. And that changed my life. I remember a couple years into the business, I was looking back one day and I said, "Oh my goodness, Rory, do you realize I'm getting checks out of 18 different countries and I've never visited those countries and I don't speak their languages? Rory, I'm now earning more in 2 months' time than anybody I've ever known in my life has earned in an entire year." That is a true blessing. That's the freedom that it gave to me. This industry was so much more than I ever understood it to be. When I first got started, I was trying to do a nationwide campaign, mail order. I was looking for a big voicemail that could handle all my volume. And everybody told me to go talk to Rory Ricord. So I found out who he was. I called him up. I got him on the phone. I met this young kid with an incredible energy right out of high school, but an incredible energy and brain, a love for mass communication, but an even deeper love to help other people, help other entrepreneurs do what he knew how to do best. And he hooked me up with the voicemail that I needed. And that was the mass communication side of it, right? But it wasn't just a voicemail. It was a system that he built into it that as I build a network of people around the country, I could put a message on that system to shoot it out to everybody at the same time. And I know there's a lot of young people on the call right now that go, well, that's not a big deal. We do that every single day. It was a big deal because this was in 1991 and 1992. We didn't have the internet. We didn't have cell phones. We didn't have any of the technology we had today. We were doing this through Ma Bell, right? We're doing it through the phone company, and it was incredible. When the internet did come out, that's when Rory really found his niche. He left the phone company. He went online. He became the first lead generation guru on the internet. Why? Because he knew that there was a lot of entrepreneurs out there, not just this country, but now globally, looking to build their businesses online. And what do we need? We need the leads. He knew he was going to provide a great service by becoming a good lead generation guy. And that's what he did. He became the #1 lead generation company on the planet. And guess what? He still holds that title today. The only difference is he doesn't sell them to the public anymore. He doesn't sell them to anybody, actually. Rory and Tanya invest that into you. Yes, all those leads are coming to you to help you build your business. Nobody else is doing that. But what else do we need? We needed websites. All of us are jumping online and we want to build our business online. So we needed a website we could send people to explain our opportunity that we were promoting at that time. A lot of other people out there were building websites. They were getting like 1 in 50 or 1 in 25 visitors to the site would read the whole thing and fill out the form and want to get on the phone with us. Roy built his first website. Pretty sure it was 1 in 10. 1 in 10 visitors read that information because he knows how to market and he knows how to write, visited the site and requested a phone call from us, requested contact from us. And that wasn't good enough for him. He tweaked it a little bit and got it to 1 in 5. It's incredible. No one knows how to do what this guy knows how to do, but he's very good at it. And he's been doing it for a very long time. The first time I met him was Miami. I flew down there because we were attending the same event. I searched him. I found him. We had dinner. We had a drink after dinner, watched the sunset in South Beaches, Miami, talked about our families, talked about our children, talked about our wives, but we also talked about the future. And I realized this guy was somebody special. He had a lot of really understood internet marketing and online marketing. And, he was using words like keyword and SEO way back then that I had no idea what he was talking about, but I knew it made sense because I read it somewhere. I didn't understand it, but I read it. He explained it all. He went in depth with it. But I also realized that day, that was the first time I got to shake his hand and look in his eyes, right? Face to face. And I realized he's one of the good guys. He's a family man too. He's raising children. He's all about, giving them the best life he can. And he comes from that atmosphere. He's got a big heart, but he loves helping other people. He's one of the good guys. And I knew then I wanted to be a part of his life somehow for the rest of my life. Even if we were just friends forever and never did business together, I knew I wanted to be a part of his life at that time. I had no idea that it was going to blossom into everything that it turned into. I had no idea what we were going to accomplish and all the things that I was going to be getting checks out of 18 different countries I was talking about. And I'm going to become, one of these people online building an incredible business because I didn't even like computers back then. I'm 62 years old. I didn't grow up with a computer in my classroom. I didn't even understand it. I didn't like it. I was afraid of it. I didn't want to get involved. But fortunately, he's one of them good guys that kind of dragged me along, kicking and screaming until I bought a computer and I jumped online and I started working with him. And I'm so glad that he did that. I'm so glad that he is that kind of person. But after meeting him, I got to fly out to Utah, meet his wonderful wife, Tanya, his partner, the co-founder here at RRR247 and Direct Consumer Ambassadors. I walked in that front door. I'm going to tell you, folks, I met this young lady. She was raising 7 children, running several other businesses in the finance world, and helping Rory put this together and train the people that he was bringing in to help understand the vision here and go out there and share the vision. I've never met anybody more organized in my life. Tanya is someone who plans every minute of every hour of every day of every week of every month. Watch Limitless Space. She's got things planned 2 years down the road already that are going to go off on time, without a hitch, well organized, well planned, because that's who she is. And that was the day I realized how well these two people complement each other. And I knew then they were going to become the power team that they are, and they're becoming even more. Jim Rohn said something to me 25 plus years ago. The true legends of this planet are the people who find the ways to help the most other people. To me, that was the definition of these two. I was blessed to meet them. I've been blessed to work with them. I've been here in the industry for 34 years. I've been with the Ricords for 30 of those 34 years. I've seen incredible things happen, and millions of people helped, giving them a hand up all over the world now. I'm blessed to be a part of what they're building. And I know once you guys figure out, this is to the new people, as soon as you understand exactly what you're a part of, you're going to feel equally blessed and you're going to sleep so good at night. And then your goals are time freedom and financial freedom. You need a vehicle, we have it. You need the tools, we have it. You need the training and support, we have it. Everything that you need to build a successful business is right here. You can look around forever, or you can dive in like I did, become a student of the industry, but also become a student of the system that Rory and Tanya are trying to teach to you. So every Tuesday night, I get to introduce to you our co-founders, the two people behind this whole thing. That's the most important part of any business. What are the products? Fantastic. What's the compensation plan look like? Fantastic. What's the marketing plan look like? Even better. And who's running the company? People that have been out in the trenches doing the same work that they're teaching you to do for 3 decades now. Two people who get up every morning. Look, my wife brought me a cup. They have a cup of coffee and they ask themselves this question: what can we do to make this better? What can we do to help Marcus see the vision and hit his goals? What can we do to help Nancy and Jana and ET and Marcy and all the new people? What can we do? What can we add to the system to help them create more income and create more freedom, more time freedom, more financial freedom? What can we do? What else is out there that we can add to the system to make it better? That's who you guys are getting in business with. So if you're looking for a home, a place that you can call home, where you can build yourself an incredible business to get that kind of time freedom and financial freedom, while you're also helping other people achieve that, then you found your home here with RRR247 and Direct Consumer Ambassador. We all welcome you with open arms. You're going to find a lot of leadership here that is diving in and willing to help each one of you build your business. Without any further delay, it's my pleasure to introduce one of our co-founders first, and that is the most organized person I've ever met in my life, Miss Tanya Ricord, my sister, our co-founder, and all of our mentors. The microphone is yours, and these people can't wait to meet you.
Thank you so much, Niall. You guys, I want to say something here. I just love Niall, but you guys, I went to an event and I met him too. Like he met Rory through an event, and he came and met me because of an event, right? So when Rory and I talk about the importance of going to events and being there for the leadership trainings, this is why, because you connect with these people like this. And I truthfully, if anything was to happen and I needed help, that would be my second call after Rory. That's the kind of relationship that we have, right? I spent the day with his son today. Like, that's what we have. We have that kind of a relationship. We're in and out of each other's lives and our children's lives. But you guys, it's because we're like-minded individuals and we're working towards the same plan, the same outcome. We have the same vision. And we also have had the same mentors. A lot of the same mentors have guided us and directed us and really affected and influenced our lives. And where do we meet those mentors? At events. You know, guys, I could talk about how important events are, because we have one coming up. We have a leadership event coming up here for people to win. If you're new, you don't know, but welcome, you guys. Welcome. We got so much to talk about today. Very excited. Today is a rare day because we have some different announcements to make, and it doesn't happen very often. So you're in for a fun treat today. It's going to be a different than we normally have on the Tuesday calls, but I get to step in here and talk for a few minutes. I'm going to take advantage of it because usually Rory talks all the time. I'm going to say much, so you guys get to hear from me today. But yeah, so events are just so important, you guys. Always make sure that as you're striving to grow your business, that's a goal. And the reason I'm talking about this, like I said, is because we have a leadership event coming up that you can earn. But also, you guys, everybody of importance I've met. Do you guys know I've met my husband at an event? I know Niall met his wife at an event. You know, I mean, it's just such an opportunity. This is amazing business. And when you find somebody that shares the same passions and directions and drives as you, it's just it's a match made in heaven. It really is. And you know, it's easy because we have that same goal. So it becomes easy. It doesn't mean we don't have challenges, but it becomes easy because we have that same goal. We have that same vision. And so we have that same love to help others. And that's what it's all about, guys. That's what it's all about here. So welcome for all of you guys that are new. I get to very rarely, I get to announce some amazing titles. In this organization, we have everything from the very bare minimum to if you guys just want to have your PBS and you want to post ads, we have that. We have it all the way up to where you can advance here within the company and within other organizations as well. And, get all the bells and whistles, everything. So wherever you fit in, if you want a family, you've got it. If you want to just be here and post ads, you've got that. If you want to grow and help others, you have that here too. If you want to, acquire more wealth and acquire more knowledge, we have that. Every single thing that you want, you're looking for, we have here to help you. So you're in the right place at the right time and to get going. The only thing that's going to stop you is you. If you guys truly follow along the system that we have, which is getting better and better and better. It's like you get that first generation, it kind of sucks. It's like that first child, right? You make all the mistakes on that one. Then you have another one, and then you have another one. You start to get it down, right? But that's how it is with this. We've had so many different, as we've upgraded and upgraded, it's because you have to be changing constantly. Otherwise, things pass you by, right? So we're constantly looking to make sure that we're ahead of that. And so we have a bunch of changes coming. So you're in the right place at the right time, guys. But today I get to announce some advancements within the RRR family. So again, if you guys are new, I'm going to explain just a little bit here. We have different advancements with instructors here. So we have students who come in to learn the PBS system, learn how to post ads, and learn how to fix their PBS. And then we have those who want to become instructors. So we have the instructor path, which is instructors in training. Then we have instructors, and then it goes up there with the CSIs, which is a certified system instructor. We have a GSI, which is a global system instructor. We have a PSI, which is a platinum system instructor. And then we have an MSI, which is a master system instructor. Niall is an MSI, and he's one of the top there. And that's what we have. So we have that rank advancement within the system here. And it really just means a couple of things. One, you know how to duplicate. You know how to teach duplication. And you're learning and growing in a team. You're able to help your team because the higher you become up there, the more you have to give back. You really have to invest in others. And you have to be continually growing, guys. So it's even more on your plate. So not only are you continuing to grow your own team and bring people in and help and encourage them, but you're also teaching others and encouraging them to continue. It's a continuous thing. But I found, you guys, through the grace of God, that by giving to others, it really pulls you out of your own problems, and it really helps you to focus and you learn to you move through your own problems by helping others. So it's just been such an amazing opportunity to be a part of this organization here. So with that being said, I'm going to announce, I think we have several CSIs to announce, you guys, and this is it's just phenomenal. This is going to be a phenomenal day. I'm super excited. Again, we're going to do a few things in here, then a little different than normal, but I'm going to go ahead and read off the names, and I'm going to read off their master system instructor because it's their team that they're helping to grow, right? So they also deserve recognition to help their team. So here we go. Let me go. So we have some CSIs. Number one, the first one here. She has been around for a while. I mean, continually growing, and I'm just really proud of her. But her MSI is Jennifer Langford. So I'm really excited to announce Jenny Post to a CSI. So congratulations, Jenny. We're so excited to have you and see you grow. You've been consistent, and it's paying off for you, honey. Welcome.
Right, man. I'm so proud of you, cuz you guys may not know this, but you know what? Our family lineages are out there. She is my distant cousin, and it's so cool. And she shows up and she does stuff, but it's, you know what? Seeing her get in action. Yeah, this is awesome. All right, good job, cuz.
Next up, you guys, we had a couple that works together. I love seeing couples that work together. I get really excited, but this is under Sean Flaming at MSI. It's under his team here. So we have Elliot and Cheryl Kaplan. So welcome to the CSIs, guys. We're so excited to have you guys.
Wow.
Are you chiming in every time, Rory? I'll wait for you.
Woot for
woot, woot.
they just
Okay.
work. Woot woot. It's just a woot woot.
Yeah, it's excited. I'm excited to see these guys. You guys also, Rory and I get to know everybody. I mean, really love and care about these people. Next up, we Miss MSI Sheila Matchett. Your team is growing leaps and bounds. You have 3 here for me to announce. So wow, way to go, Sheila. So we have first up, we have Joe Broughton. She is welcome to the CSIs, Joe. I have seen you consistently with your sales and your growth. It's just been phenomenal. So welcome. Also under Sheila, we have Nicholas Sippos. Welcome, Nicholas. Again, I've seen you your consistency as well. So welcome to the CSIs. And then last but certainly not least, again under Sheila, we have Emilio Cantu. Or is it Canto? I think it's Cantu. But welcome, Emilio. Sorry if I butchered your name, but welcome. Super excited to have you here and see your growth and to see you continue to grow and promote and help others. It's so exciting. So congratulations, Sheila, for all the hard work and having 3 new instructors coming up. That's amazing. And then we have Miss Donna, Donna Walker Meyer, who has been here I think one of the longest, you guys. She's been here a while. And you guys, it's just a testament to what we do here because she has stuck around and continued to grow and to continue to grow her team. I'm just very proud of her. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, this is also her GSI's instructor, I think, which is Rory Evans. And so she's a GSI, she's a global system instructor, and she is under Donna. And this is her now CSI, which is Cynthia White. So welcome, Cynthia, to the CSIs. We're super excited to have you be a part of it. There'll be for all of you guys I announced, there'll be a chat that I'm going to invite you guys to. So welcome, you guys. I'm super excited to have you guys and to see the growth of you guys just taking off. It's going to be phenomenal. Really excited, looking forward to that. So on to the GSIs. Like you guys, normally we don't have like all this all at once. So this is just amazing. On to the GSIs. We have 3 GSIs. 3 GSIs, and that's a global system instructor. And once they become a GSI, they really work very directly with Rory and I. So this is when we really step into it and really help them, to help mentor them. It also helps the master system instructor to continue to grow and focus on others and to bring them up as well. So it kind of helps everybody all together. So it looks like Donna, you're continuing to grow your team. So this is under Donna Walker Meyer. She is one of our main ladies, like I just said. She has a 2 coming up. So welcome to the GSIs, Hartent Small. We're so happy to have you. I mean, you guys, this lady has been just amazing and working and growing. It's so excited to see you guys there. So congratulations, Hartens. We're so excited for you. And then
Hartens is the GSI now?
Yeah. I mean,
that's freaking awesome. Okay. That's awesome.
Yeah, okay. She's. I mean, Donna said she is. I believe Donna.
Yeah, no. Hartens has been at it. We have so many people rising up. It's just fun. All right.
And then also under Donna is she's been here for a while too, just growing and growing. So welcome to the GSIs, Rebecca Spears. We're excited to have you. So welcome. And then we have one more under MSI Stacy Southward. We have, I've seen this lady also growing and continuing to grow and promote. So I'm excited. You guys, these 3 particularly are consistent every week with their, recruiting and encouragement and growth. So it's just so fun to see their names. So under Stacy's team, Barbara Ryan, welcome to the GSIs. We're excited to have you. So congratulations.
Coming too. Yeah, we've been watching them just grow up, haven't we?
Yeah. And we have one more to announce under the PSI level, which we rarely have. PSIs and MSIs take a lot of building and growth. And so, this is just, it's a fun, I get emotional when we start to announce these guys, because this is rare. And so it just warms my heart to see this man. He has been really consistent, you guys. And he knew where he had weaknesses, and he continued to grow and push through them. And to see him grow and to see his instructors coming up and all that he does. Not only that, you guys, but I want to say this really quickly. To become a PSI, it's not just also about your team and helping grow. It's what else you're willing to do to help, to step up. I'm going to talk more about this with the MSIs. But with the PSIs, it's just it's more that you're stepping into that role. Like you help your MSI a lot, right? You're really helping and growing. So I just want to say congratulations. It's under Shane Belcito's team. He's our master system instructor. I don't know if he's been here the longest or Donna, but those 2 rival each other right there. Yeah. But under Shane's team, welcome to the PSI's, Chris Babb. We're happy to have you. So excited to have you. So welcome. You guys, it's a huge accomplishment. So I'm so excited. He deserves it. He does a lot to help and does a lot to continue to help growth. So you guys, this is a rare occasion where I get to announce not only 1, but 2 new MSIs. And a massive system instructor. I cannot even tell you guys the last time I think Sean Flamey, right, was the last one I think that we announced. No, that's not true. I think Peter Morley was the last. No, Sherry Lacey Hayes. Okay, I got it. I have to follow this back, to follow it back. But it's been a couple of years, I think, hasn't it, Rory? When's the last one we announced?
It has been for an MSI. And when we get done with this, actually, you know what? Before we do this, can I interlude a little bit? What's the word?
I hope Chris is here because Chris, I'm going to have you talk. So I hope you're here.
You guys, like these, we've been watching advancements and they keep coming up there. And you guys, it's just the beginning. Now, I'm going to tell everybody, mark your calendar, right? There's a couple key events coming up. And I'm making this because what you're seeing today, we're celebrating a lot of people's success, right? So we're doing this on a Tuesday because this is our student call for things to come. Those of you that are brand new, we are launching something very short term that's going to change the projection of success here. We found out ways to put more money in people's pockets sooner so we can help people get full-time income sooner. This is when you're in the right place at the right time, and we're making some huge changes. And they're simple shifts, but huge changes. And that being said, we're going to see a lot more growth happen quicker. But you guys all need to understand that we could not have made these changes possible without the leadership helping us do it. This is not the Rory and Tanya show. This is RRR247 family. We're a family. It's a RRR247 family, and we are a family. I'm going to stress that again. And it's unbelievable when we put our heads down and we're thankful and we're thanking God for everything. We are so grateful to attract the people to help us get this done. You guys, it's a big operation behind this, and our leadership run it. And I'm just going to put this out there. So here's the dates. April, the first Monday of April, I think that is, I don't know if it's the first or the second, whatever that is, there's going to be another founders call for Rela Vita. Be on that call. Okay. Then we have April 20th. That is going to be from 3 p.m. till 6 p.m. Eastern time. That's noon Pacific, 1 Mountain, 2 Central, 3 Eastern, and it goes 3 hours. We're doing a virtual event, and we'll be putting highlights out there, but put that on your calendar. We have training that morning. We're still doing our RV marketing training, and then we go into a virtual event.
All right.
All right. We're going to have guests. We're going to have some surprise appearances. We're launching something big, and this something big that we're launching is going to help propel a lot more leadership and success quicker. And I just want you guys to know that, again, the gratitude that we have for the leadership in place to make us afford us the ability to create more things. And now I'll let Tanya do the rest here on this. I'm going to tell you, we got something special we're going to do that we've never done on a call before. And I'm having two arise at the same time is just amazing. And you guys, the work that it takes.
Before that, I want to take a moment and I want to talk to Donna. Can you unmute for just a moment? I made you co-host. I just wanted you to congratulate your team, honey, because you have a huge team coming up. So
I would love to congratulate them. And I'll tell you that Cynthia has been working very hard. And I could not do this without my GSIs, all of them. And Hortense and Rebecca, you have worked so hard to get there, and you've stuck through it for so long. I'm so proud of you. So to all of our new students, there's nothing you can't achieve if you stick your mind to it. And it can be done. We've proven that. So let's see what we can do in the next year.
Thank you, Donna.
Love it.
Love it. I just appreciate you, Donna. You're such a leader among women. We just really appreciate you. And then I wanted Sheila Matchett. She's another MSI here. I wanted her to unmute if you can, Sheila, because she's just growing her team by leaps and bounds too, and she does a lot behind the scenes. And so I'm so happy and proud of her for her continued growth. So I just wanted you to come on and say a few words to your new CSIs.
Hi guys. Yeah,
a couple of them, they felt like they weren't worthy, but I know their struggles. I know what they went through, and I know that they're still growing their teams. And it's I've been with them the whole time, and I'm like Tanya, it chokes me up to see them grow. I like that, and to know that they're coming out of their struggles, they're seeing their dreams, they're following the the steps that they need to take, and they're helping others. They're paying it forward, which is the whole premise here. You get what you get, you follow the system, and then you can help others. And they are really paying it forward. Joe, when she gets here, guys, she is really my trooper. She's going through so much personally, but she is still putting people in every day, every week. She's putting people in. And I can't wait that she gets here and gets to tell her story and how the struggle she came through. I mean, Rory, she was one of those students that was like, where did she come from? She needs to go back. But she finally saw the light, and now you can't stop her. And Nick's the same way. He actually retired January the 12th, and he's doing this full time. And I am so proud of him. He's just like gangbusters. And Emilio, he will not give up. He's actually one of our Spanish instructors too, and he has every reason to not do this, and he doesn't. He perseveres. He keeps going. And we have people below them and other students that we're working with that are going to come aboard. And this system just has everything laid out, guys. If you're new here, there's no reason why you cannot follow in their footsteps. I mean, it's literally step one, step two, step three. There's nothing to hold you back. You just have to have the willingness to listen and to not put your own foot in your mouth, so to speak, and just do what it says, because it's proven. There's no gray area. It's literally black and white. And if you do it, you're going to get the same results.
Yeah.
So thank you, Rory and
agree.
Tanya.
Thank
I
you.
appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you, Sheila. I love seeing your team grow. I love it so much. Yeah, Sheila is so talented. You guys don't see all that she does behind the scenes, but she's got one of those brains that just like, wow, it's just so attractive. So I just love it. I love seeing her grow and continue. And she runs a lot of our brain food stuff. And you guys, if you come on Wednesday night calls, you can get to hear her and to hear from her. So anyway, thanks, Sheila. Excited. I'm going to ask Stacy Southward if you'll come on, Stacy, and I want to congratulate your new GSI.
Gosh, Ms. Barbara, Jackie and I love you so much for all that you bring to our team, whether it's the dancing monkey or this year it's the year of the dragon. Barbara is our team cheerleader, and you have grown so much since I got to become your instructor. Her team is blessed to have her as their instructor. And in fact, she just asked me before the call, she asked me, what do you think I should set for a goal to help me hit GSI? And I'm like, let me think on it.
You're so sweet. I love it. I get something. Thank you, Stacy. Get excited to see your team growing too. You know, it's just amazing. It's truthfully amazing. I just am so happy. But I just realized that I missed one of our CSI. So let me just go back and read one more CSI, and then I have another one. Let me see. I just saw that I have another one here under Melissa Gable. Shelly Harrison. So welcome to the CSI, Shelly. You've just gone gangbusters. I think you're newer to the organization, and to see you grow and just go, that's just phenomenal. So welcome to the CSI. So I'm sorry, I almost missed you. So I'm so sorry. I'm glad I saw the note and went back and looked. So I'm going to see if I can find Melissa. I don't think, well, there you are, Melissa, you are here. Let me ask you to come on and say something. And also, I don't know if Jennifer's here, but I'd love you to say something to Jenny Post as well. Oh, Jennifer Langford, you are here. Let me go ahead. Go ahead, Melissa, if you don't mind.
Oh, sure.
Tell
Yeah,
her, Jen.
Shelly is very new, and she just hit the ground running. She didn't waste any time. She didn't let any grass grow under her toes. She's one of my VIPs, and she just came in with a mission in mind. So yeah, I am super, super proud of her. And Jenny too. Woohoo. Everybody, you guys, oh, wow, this is an amazing night.
Yeah, I can't believe we don't have these very often, do we, Melissa?
No, this is so exciting. I'm like getting teared up with you guys. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is just an amazing, amazing night. Congratulations, everybody.
Thank you, Melissa. Jennifer Langford, you're here. So I just co-hosted you because you have a new CSI. So I didn't know if you wanted to unmute and say a few words.
Yes, I'm proud of Jenny. She has worked really, really hard. She's been here for a while, but she's doing a great job. I'm proud of her.
Perfect. Thank you, Jennifer. I don't get to see your face very often, so it's good to see your face.
Good to see you too.
Thank you, guys. We're really excited for the growth. So as I just want to re-announce you guys, because we have as you can imagine, the more that we grow, the more that's required for you guys to advance. So just one more time, because his MSI just joined the call, and I co-hosted you, Shane. So under Shane Belcito's team, we have a new PSI, and that is Chris Babb. So we want to welcome Chris. You guys, again, this is a lot of hard work, and he does so much behind the scenes too to help Shane Belcito. So Shane, I would like, if you don't mind, to come on and just say a couple words to Chris. And then Chris, I'm going to have you unmute too, because you're a PSI now, buddy. You get to talk more.
You guys caught me off guard. I didn't see this coming tonight. So
we've been holding it back as a surprise, Shane.
Thank you. I mean, you actually caught me at a loss for words. I mean, Chris and I have been working hard at this. He's been improving dramatically. He got to retire to do this, and he'll share his story. But just being able to have him as part of my team and be here doing all that he does, probably more than I do. No, I didn't say that. Chris, hugs to you. I have big hugs. This is you deserve this. You've been deserving this for a while.
Thank you, Shane. Well, you guys, Shane's just he's one of my favorite people. I adore him. He's been, like I said, he's been here. I don't know if you or Don has been here the longest, but you guys have been here. You're our original instructors here. So Chris, if you are going to go ahead and unmute and just say a few things, I'm going to try not to cry because I get really emotional.
Well, I can honestly say I was not expecting this at all. So it is a great honor, and I certainly appreciate it. I've got a great instructor with Shane that he doesn't just tell you the way to go, he shows you the way to go. And I just really appreciate him and all that he does for me, and what you and Rory do for me as well. I just can't thank y'all enough. Like Shane said, I did get to take early retirement. I was in a job that I really didn't care a whole lot about. I enjoyed the work that I did. I just didn't particularly care for the organization or the leadership in the organization I was in. And it just made it a real struggle to go to work every day. And with this, I enjoy getting up. I enjoy going to work. I enjoy talking to people and teaching them how to earn their time and financial freedom. And that's one of the things that, just drives me and keeps me going. Like I said, there's been a lot of struggles in my life along the way here. But like you said, I just continue to push through and persevere. And like Rory says, you suck until you keep sucking, and you suck a little less, and you suck a little less. And eventually you start making a little bit of headway. And sometimes you get knocked down and you got to keep going. So I've been through that too. So I've got a great team under me that they're learning and they're growing. They're starting to kick in on their V marketing and doing things. I'll have some CSIs coming up here very soon, and I'm excited for our team and what we've got going. And I just again, thank y'all so much for the opportunity, and I just appreciate y'all so much.
Thank you, Shane. Chris, we love you so much. We appreciate you guys. I personally watched him grow. I've been at events with him where he said, "This is my year." and this is my year. And then he got hit with several different things happening with him, but he didn't give up. I'm just so proud of you. You're just one of those people that you're just a joy to be around. And you're just such a gift, really, you are. So you're a blessing to us, and we just really adore you. So welcome. We're excited to have you. So next up, Rory, I'm going to have you come on, because I'm going to continue on this emotional path, because you guys, when you've worked with people for this long, with Chris and then now with these next two, they're family to us, right? Chris is like a brother. But these two, we have two ladies that I'm just going to announce right now. And one of them is a sister to me for sure. More than she is, definitely. She's family. And the other one, I feel like she's my daughter, y'all. I feel like she's my daughter. And she's just, I see a lot of myself in her, in which I don't know if that's a compliment or not, but that's how I feel. So, we have the two new MSIs I'm going to announce, you guys. And let me just tell you a couple things here. Yeah, we have a lot of criteria that you have to meet, but also it's not just that to Rory and I. It's what you're willing to do behind the scenes to help. Right, Rory?
Absolutely.
And so there's a lot that we have a lot to take care of and handle. And so when we have leaders that step up and they help and they do a lot behind the scenes to help, it's just, it makes it easy. It paves the way as well for them, because they're duplicating, but they're doing so much also to help and to grow. And that's really what is truly fully required. I don't know, a lot of people do not know that the work and the energy and the effort that's put in behind the scenes from the MSIs for all the other things that we have going on. There's a lot. And so we just really, I really, really love these two ladies. So I'm going to introduce the youngest one first. She's truthfully is like a daughter to Rory and I. She came in the system and then she worked her way up the system, and then she had to take a leave of absence. She had a baby and kind of took some time off there. But you guys, she came back in and she didn't have anything handed to her. She worked right back up her way up. Consistently, and so we're really excited. And this is Rory's direct instructor. So we wanted to welcome Ashley Ivory back to the MSIs. So congratulations, Ashley. Rory, do you want to say anything before I have her speak?
Absolutely. I want to say something. You guys, and she knows I guess you want to call it. She's been around a long time. But she knows the ups and the downs, not just in personal life, but even the business. She's rebuilt and rebuilt and rebuilt before. She's done what we do to just sacrifice to help your team go. She's always doing stuff, and you know what? And she's had to be reinvigorated with energy, just like we all do from time and time again. But when she is on, she is really on, and she gets it going. I mean, she's having a huge week this week. She's on a roll on stuff. And you guys, we just got some amazing leadership. But Tanya and I get to see people start, and the phone's scary. Talking to people is scary. Doing the thing is scary. And then you watch them grow to where it's second nature, third nature. They just get so good at it to where you just watch their growth, and you're like, we taught them how to fish. They learned how to fish, and now they're paying it forward to others. Ashley does that every day. And I'm so proud of you. And I look forward to what's happening. But when people are rising like this, they're bringing others with them. That's what we wanted. We don't want to have this top where it's lonely. We want to rise everybody up. And so what if it takes a little bit longer to teach more, because the momentum is stronger, and it's just proof. So congrats, Ashley. Welcome to the MSIs.
So Ashley, if you'll unmute and just say hello to everybody, if you don't mind.
I already messaged Rory and said, don't make me cry, and he did. And I'm trying not to, but it feels so great to be back, guys. I missed you all. And like Rory said, you just get it. He taught me how to fish, and I'm throwing it out there and I'm reeling them back in, and let's go. Let's make this work. We got this. We're all one team. We're all here for each other, and let's make this thing work. I'm ready. Keep going. I'm gonna cry again.
I love you, Ashley. We're so proud of you. We're so proud of all the hard work and effort you've put into it, you guys. And she has a little guy. She's a young mother too, and anyone who's ever had a child knows how much work that is in and of itself. and then dealing with that, and then also working around a baby and trying to grow. It's phenomenal. So we love you, Ashley. Welcome back. We're so happy to have you. All right, guys. Next, you guys heard from Niall Eddy this morning. I mean, this beginning of this call, it feels like this morning, you guys. I talk to Niall all the time. But he has been here for a fair amount of time as well, and he's been continually growing. And he came in, you guys, he doesn't get enough credit because he really came in and helped clean up. We had a huge mess. He just jumped in and just went to town and started helping Rory and I from behind the scenes, help clean up a bunch of stuff from some other things that happened. And he really worked his butt off. And we just really appreciate that. But this lady has been slowly growing and producing and very consistent. I mean, Rory calls her what the Miss Consistency, because she just shows up for herself all the time. Not only that, but you guys, she helps do trainings as well, as Ashley does as well. She helps do trainings. And she's just always there, and she's always positive, and she's always pushing. Guys, that's just if anyone can take a page out of her book, you guys would all be winners, because she's always pushing as well. She's continually pushing and growing. I'm just so proud of her. I'm just really proud of her, you guys. And again, this is family to me. So I want to welcome to the MSI's Dina Eddy. Welcome to the MSI's Dina. We're excited to have you. Rory, do you want to say anything? Because otherwise I'm going to have Niall say a few things.
Yeah, I do want to say something. First, I want to give a toast. And you guys, we usually do wine toasts, but I'm going to tell you guys, Tanya and I talked about this. We found these really cool martini glasses. We don't need any more, but we found some. And
do a toast before, okay.
I want to do a toast before we talk, and I want to do an interlude, mainly because guys, as this is a great craft. We talked about this, but this is such a celebratory moment of hard work. And we're not talking months of work, we're talking years of work. And I look at it with Dina. I mean, she's been here for years, but you guys, she dove in. She got her bearings, and we'll let Niall talk, because I mean, the story's awesome. She learned that following the system means following the system, and that once she got it, boom, gone. She knows what to do. She knows what to do. She trusts the numbers, and she puts that hard work in. And you know what? That hard work, not everybody sees it, right? They see the easy stuff. They see the celebratory stuff. They see the events. They see the stuff you get to go to. We know what it takes. Right? We know exactly what it takes. And we know that there's times when it feels like there's a drought, and you just talk to people that are broke and broke-minded, and they can't see what we have for them. And then you go through the times where you see people see it, and they jump in and go, and all that ups and downs, and it creates this thing. And you know what? We're making the world a better place, every person we get involved, but we're planting the seed in the others. And we know that they can always come around, and planting that seed sometimes is all it takes for them to come back. So cheers to the hard work.
Oh, cheers.
We love you. And I look forward to having, some more toast with you guys in person. We get to see everybody. And I got to tell you, Punta Cana is going to be a lot of fun, because growth.
I'm pretty sure that she's making it here. So I'm pretty sure she's already on her way, if not already there. But Niall, I wanted you to come on before, Rory threw off my schedule, but the toasting. But Niall, I'd like you to come on and just say a few words if you don't mind. And then we'll have Dina come on and say.
Let me toast to Ashley also, both of you, and everybody that got promoted.
Ashley and Chris.
Before I forget, especially Chris. Goodness, so good to see. Maybe we can cook steaks in other than a fish tank now, Chris. But anyway, so I've been here for a while. You're right. I love what I do. I love the system you guys put together. And I told you, 5-6 years ago, Rory, when I wasn't sure, but when I took a good look and I understood what you guys were doing, oh God, I want to do this the rest of my life. I don't want to do anything else ever. And I'm just looking for those people that have the same vision, the same work ethics, the same understanding, the willing desire to take that vision, apply it to one system, and share it with as many people as possible. And that just defines who she is to me. We met by accident. You guys know we were at an event, like Tanya said earlier. I didn't know why I was there. She didn't know why she was there. But that's where we met, because she's seen this group going across stage a lot. And she came up and said, I don't know what you guys are doing, but I want I see you guys getting all the awards. So what the hell are you doing? Something like that. And then she said she's from Florida, and Rory said now from Florida, and that's how we met. Accident. But then we got on the phone, went home, and this lady went from. She told me to watch the video one more time. I'm going to kill you. She went from not understanding how to scroll a little bit further on the page to find what I was looking to, what I was telling her to look for, to just every single day. What else can I do? What else is there to learn? What's the next step for me? What can I do to make get on the phone more? How can I create more students? How can I create more income? How can I do this? How can I do this? How can I do this? She just kept doing that every single day. And no matter what I said to do, even if she didn't understand it, she did it. And then after she did it, she went, oh, I got it now. Yeah. Oh, what's the next step for me? Do this. Oh, okay, I got it now. And she kept doing that. It was, what can I do next? A million times until it was, get the heck out of my way. Right? What can I do next? What can I do next? Okay, I'll get out of my way. And I got a lot of great people in the organization, and we got some upcoming CSIs and another GSI and soon a PSI, I think, because you see Karina got back to work, and that's a beautiful thing to see. But I don't think even in my entire 30 years have I ever had a student that just followed directions, trusted the system, and put forth that kind of effort. Even there's times that I'm having a bad day and I just can't pick up the phone. And I'll stop by her office and she's on the phone. And I'll listen for about 10 seconds and I'm like, you know what? Yeah, you're right. One more call. We both have that mentality. One more call, one more call, one more call. And we work good, decent long days. They're not short days. We work long days. It takes effort to get all that done. But we also we work together. We organize our time. We have lunches together. We have dinners together. I can't imagine. And the fact that she was not just my number one student, but turned in, I found out when I was praying one day, saying, send that right person into my life. I just looked up and went, there she is. And it's been just an incredible journey ever since. And to have somebody that actually pushes me is that's hard to find. Find somebody that wants to work even more than I do, make one more call than I do, out recruit me, become number one, and knock me down to number two, and all that fun stuff. So we have a blast building this together, and and oftentimes we catch ourselves modeling our life to you and Rory. We complement each other on so many different things, and you need that mesh, right? You need that partner that is good at the things you're weak at, and we both have that in each other. So it makes the business fun. And what did Grandpa say, Tanya? Love what you do, never work another day in your life. And now I get to do that with an incredible lady. When she told me in the very beginning, I don't understand, I couldn't figure out, okay, she's teaching me how to articulate my thoughts better and get her into the trading system better. And that helped me. So she thought I was helping her, and she was helping me at the same time 4 or 5 years ago when she first got started. And so she's got incredible knowledge and skills that she doesn't even aware of yet. But I know. I got on the phone and I said, this is a really intelligent woman that works like crazy for her boss.
Yeah.
What am I missing to get her to understand this? So she'll put forth that effort in herself. And by God, when the light came on, off she went. She's been teaching the live BRT calls for what, 3 years now? Yeah, her and Dee started that like 3 years ago. And look what everything's developed into today. So I'm extremely proud of you, and I'm unbelievably blessed and happy that you're also my wife. Dina, you're it's a well-deserved promotion. Congrats, dear. And cheers to
thank you.
Cheers to our co-founders for giving this vehicle to do it all with.
Thank you. So I had a dad that taught me, if you're not going to do it right, and with everything you have, don't do it. Just go sit down, like Linda says. So from a very young age, I grew up with two brothers and I was in the middle and I had to stand my ground with them constantly and prove myself. And Sheila Matchett, you'll get this. I sold the most candy for my softball team for like 10 years straight. I sold the most Girl Scout cookies for like 12 years straight. I have a very competitive something built inside of me. And, you know, when you do something for 30 years and somebody doesn't recognize your talent and your skill, I made a shift. And that was the best shift I've ever made. And I found a group here of people that will talk to me and that listen to me. And I'm able to teach some incredible students that I have. And there's more to come. But now, Eddie, don't stop it.
You guys are making me cry.
I know. Let me set this wine down so I don't spill it. So, you know, when somebody pushes you to be better, and I thought I was doing everything right, but in the beginning with Triple R, like he said, I didn't get it. And it was something so simple that kept me from moving forward. So I share with all my students after step one, just scroll down. There's more down there. So I don't want them to repeat my mistake, but you know, for everybody, all the MSIs, I'm a good listener, and I pick up tips from everybody that I watch and those that have come before me that are awesome at what they do. I do pay attention, and you know, there's people going to chase my tail and come up behind me and be better than me, and I'm going to be cheering for you. So I appreciate Rory and Tanya, everything. That night that I walked, I swear, I flew to Dallas by myself. I didn't know anybody there. I walked up to Rory and I said, your group's walking across the stage all day long. I want to know what you're doing. I didn't know who he was. I was brave enough to find out. And that's how I got here. So most of you come in, you know, filling out the form online. I didn't. I went to Dallas to find something better because what I was doing wasn't working. And I'm blessed to be here, but now you have pushed me and taught me to do better and to think deeper and to figure things out. I'm mechanically inclined, but on the computer was a little challenge for me. But I'm blessed to be here and so happy to be your wife and to be the #1 recruiter and you the #2 recruiter.
And don't you forget it, buddy.
Cheers, baby. I love you.
Gigi.
All right. I have some final notes, and then we're over just a little bit. But you guys, we haven't had a celebratory moment like this, and I'm going to tell you what's coming is going to create a lot more of this. What you guys are getting access to, and everybody, you guys, I want to go back to the dates, housekeeping really quick. What is that date? What is the day of you guys, it's always the Mondays, but the first Monday in April, don't miss the founders call. You guys, Bella Vita has become a really big part of the income streams and the stuff that's going out there. We had a call earlier today, and you guys, I don't know if you guys caught this. We have another product coming in Bella Vita, and I'm going to tell you, it's going to need blogging pages of its own. It's going to be another outreach to it. But there's a thing, and you guys, I was going to launch something tonight, and now we're out of time. So don't miss Saturday, because Saturday morning, I'm dropping something big. Saturday morning, something big. And I would say I would do it earlier, but we got the brain food tomorrow, which is super important. Thursday training, super important. Thursday morning, we have a 2-hour training. Don't miss it. Okay, back to the dates. April 20th. It's a Saturday. And we're going to be doing our normal training. We have a 2-hour training in the morning. We have a 2-hour view marketing training, and then we have a 3-hour virtual event right here, right? And that is going to be an epic day where we launch everything. We're launching Braid Food Academy. It'll be live, ready to go. We get to launch it. We're also launching a new protocol and some new systems. And something that is going to be a big change in income for everybody here. So it's going to be a very, very big day. That's April 20th. Now I'm going to tell you, you got kids, get a babysitter. If you are in a local area, we got some of your, some of the, like you got, this is something that you can share with anybody. You're going to want to be in a quiet place that you can really watch and take in what's going to happen. This is a big moment for RRR247. Everybody there is going to win big from being there. The next thing I'm going to cover is obviously Punta Cana. Those of you that are in the mode to get there, get there. All right. Tanya and I are looking so forward to hanging out with you guys in a different setting where we celebrate a little bit differently. But you guys, we're gonna be talking to international leaders. We're growing a global business, and we're gonna get some great tips and sharing back and forth with them. That is priceless. When you get to talk to people that are high achieving in the same company, they have one tip or trick that's can change your business. We're going to get that in Punta Cana. You want to push to get there. Not to mention, it's a beautiful place to be. We took leadership there already. We know what it's like. We get to go back, and this trip, it won't be Tanya and I running the whole thing. We get to sit back with you guys. We are doing a training, but we get to sit back with you guys the rest of the time and really enjoy the fruits of what we've done, but also strategizing and planning. Then May 5th, Cinco de Mayo. That is the 4-year anniversary of Vela Vida. That happens to be a Sunday. And I'm going to give you guys a schedule. We're going to be announcing watch parties in different areas around the U.S. MSI is going to be putting that stuff together. You can watch it from the comfort of your home. It's going to be an amazing event. I'm just going to give you guys some timeline before it's announced ahead of time. So this is like 90% accurate. It could be subject to change, but just so you guys can start planning your days to get stuff ready. Okay, hold on. I got one more note. So on the 5th, and I'm going to tell you this, just so you guys have a heads up, it's going to be broadcast from a city in Mexico. All right. Now, I'm also going to tell you, Tanya and I will be in Mexico for this. All right. So we're going to be representing North America from Mexico. Now, there's going to be parties all over the world where people are watching this together. It's going to be a very powerful moment. But the event will be starting roughly. It'll be broadcast like at 3 p.m. Eastern, and it's going to be a 2-hour event, 3 to 5, 2-hour event. I think it's going to be more like 3 hours. So I would say plan on 3 to 6 Eastern, and we'll put out some more notices, but you guys are going to be hearing some great stories, some great things going on. And I also know, and I'm going to be really careful about this. Actually, I'm going to wait till there's going to be some announcements prior to for you guys to be getting ready. I'm going to tell you, it's an anniversary. Whenever there's an anniversary, Casa does something really big. This promotion, Tanya told him, like, I couldn't believe what she said. She was like, she basically said he's crazy. You guys, there is something big coming, so you want to be there. I can't tell you what it is. Tanya's going to kill me already.
No, you're done talking. We're good. No more.
There are some major things coming, but at the event, it's a virtual event for everybody that's not there. At the event, Costa's going to be announcing, and I want everybody here to understand this. Costa's going to be announcing the convention in the fall, and then that's around September time. I'm going to tell you guys, you want to commit to that, and it's going to be a little bit different. We are in a global company. Just in case anybody didn't realize, the United States of America is not the center of the universe. And it's a lot harder for all the world to get visas and come into the US. So we're going to be in some amazing location. And so I'm going to tell everybody what we've been telling you guys for years now. Get your passport. That's right, Gil. Get your passport. and here's the thing. It's a beautiful location. I know one of 3 places where it's going to be. There's two of them that Tanya and I have not been to yet. There's one that we've been to a couple times, and that's great. But I'm going to tell you guys this. The second they announce it, you want to be ready. And you want to be building your business up to catapult from event to event to event. So right now, we're all pushing for Punta Cana. Well, everybody should be pushing for Punta Cana. Everybody should be pushing to see how far they could be by May 5th, and then how fast you can be growing so that we can celebrate even more at the event. And you want to get a habit of this. So when they announce the event, already know you're going. They're going to announce the dates. We're going to book that in. Tanya and I book airfare immediately. We commit. We know where it's at. She plans years ahead. The only thing she doesn't plan for is we have to leave an opening for when the event's going to be. And we don't know the exact days yet, which is killing us. But as soon as we know, boom, we make all the rest of our changes around that. The events are some of the most important things. And I'm going to tell you guys, we're based on some things that I know. We'll talk more about it, but I want you guys to be ready, on alert for it. So those of you that have jobs, get ready to put in for time off. Those of you that don't have jobs, fantastic. Let's get things going and building towards it. But no, this is going to be coming up, right? And for those that use their credit card to buy their airline tickets and all that stuff, make sure you have room. You're paying things off, which means you're making more money to get there. These are all goals to get you to be better. Conventions with Bella Vita are phenomenal. And I'm going to tell you guys, if you haven't hung around Latin ethnicities, the Latin people, we're going to have people there from Japan and all over the world. The dynamic is awesome. And there's something about international travel that I want to just drop the seed. A lot of people haven't done it, in America especially, and it's sad. But when you travel, your mind opens up more than you can realize, because all of a sudden you see a different culture, a different way of things, and it's unbelievable. For me, it's absolutely addictive. Yes, the life we have where we travel and travel and travel, that was by design. And, I know Tanya's like, she likes that sometimes, like, why do you like doing this so much? And it's like, I like the new people and the cultures, but you learn. And every time I travel, I get a different perspective, which helps me write differently, advertise differently. The way I view people is different. And it's awesome. So get ready for that. And for those that are like, I've never traveled outside the US, go get your passport and have some fun with us. Let's grow. Let's grow. All right. Tanya?
I just wanted to say, you guys, I wanted to go back to this. Just you guys, I'm just really proud of all of you guys. I also wanted to, Sean Flamey wasn't here to say something about the Kaplans, but we're really proud of you guys too, and your growth and your progression. So I just want to make sure you guys know we love you. We feel for you. We're happy to see you. We're watching you.
Also on that, you guys, I've been actually getting to help Elliot a little bit too, because but they've grown a lot, and I'm looking forward to them and just them progressing, and GSI and PSI and MSI and the goals they have. Anyway, yeah, good point. But
I just wanted to make sure that everyone here that hasn't had a rank advancement within RRR, keep going. Just be consistent. Every one of these people that we announced today has had other issues, like other health issues, family issues, different issues. It's not, I say this, and doesn't mean to come across rude, but we all have a sad story. It's not the sad story that defines you. It's what you do after that, right? You get up, you keep going, you keep pushing, you make yourself better. Rory and I've had many of really hardships that have hit us, but you just keep going, you keep pushing forward, you get up. So I'm so proud of you guys and your growth. Dina, Ashley, Chris, I'm so proud of you guys. I just can't even tell you how happy I am for you. And our new GSIs too. I mean, wow. Hartins, Rebecca, and Barbara, we're so welcome to the group. We get to work with you guys now more closely, and I'm thrilled. So anyway, that's all I just wanted to say. I'm really, really proud of you guys. So thank you for being here.
Hey, enjoy the rest of trainings this week. And I got something to drop for you guys on Saturday.
We'll see you then.
God bless.